Love, I'm Davide Mengoli, and we are at the end of 2022. Now, look at me, don't get distracted. Yes, you could easily get distracted. Yeah, I got distracted, to be honest, when I saw this for the first time. But anyway, I would like this video to really wrap up the amazing 2022. Now, first of all, I would say that so many new people have jumped on board and they're now part of this beautiful family here in the magic land of Salento. Now, isn't it true that only until a few years ago people thought Puglia, oh no, where is it? Tuscany, Umbria, Tuscany, Umbria. And now all of a sudden it's Puglia. Sicily, yeah, Calabria, Sicily. So what's happening? The south of Italy, it's really getting their revenge. But isn't it fantastic, really, in a good way? Because the element of history, the element of heritage that can be found in some of these regions in the south of Italy is so rich, is so full of wealth, that sometimes I find it almost overwhelming. And especially in the real estate, when I'm looking at a stone and I'm looking at something that is part of a building and I'm thinking, oh my God, this is 400 years, no, maybe 6, maybe 3. But you think, that time, 500 years ago, America wasn't even discovered yet. Well, the Indians were there. But anyway, that's another story. But you think, wow, I may live in a house that is 400 years old, with the stone 500, 600 years old. These guys are having fun. Well, if you're on a motorbike, this will be the place to be. But isn't it fantastic? So some of these regions now, they're getting so much attention. I mean, I don't think a week goes by without reading an article online on the New York Times, the Guardian, and all these Le Figaro about Puglia, about the Trulli, about the Masserias, about these extraordinary coastlines, about the beaches. Why? Because finally it is time. And I think the timing was absolutely amazing. The quality of life has allowed a lot of people to consider moving in different parts of the world, and potentially one of those places that people have been researching. You're probably still a researcher. Are you a researcher? Probably. You're probably still thinking, where am I going to go? Am I going to go here? Am I going to go there? Am I going to buy a property here? Am I going to buy a property there? Yeah, you're probably one of them. I speak to them so many through the course of this year. I'm glad 2022 is over. I've spoken to so many of you thinking, oh, what are we going to do? And I would say some of you have made that decision. For us, Salento with Love in particular, I would like to give you a number. 2022 has seen 42 new people actually becoming part of the family just in 2022. Well, we've been going for a short space of time, and when a lot of people think, Davide, can you find us a property? I would like to do a series in 2023 which I will explain in details, really, not just the process of purchasing a property in Italy, which I've done in some of my previous Q&As, but I would like to go into and dive into details about what I've personally created, which is remote purchasing. So when people say, Davide, can you find us a property? Davide, we are coming over, we want to see, what can you show us? Nothing. I can show you nothing, because there's so much stuff out there, thousands of properties. So how could I possibly show you something? I can only show you what is good for you, and that requires time to research, inspect it, develop anything that needs to be developed in order to make sure that you are picking up the right property for you. Now, what I do, it's very unique. I wouldn't be able to train anybody to do what I do, and I enjoy what I do very much. So I would also like to take this opportunity to say thank you to the over 80 people that in the space of just 2 years have secured a property, and in 90% of the cases, hopefully they will leave a message behind and you can see it. In 90% of the cases, they've completed the entire process remotely. Some of them, they've become YouTubers. I'm not a YouTuber. I just enjoy sharing with people. I work really hard, and sometimes I think, I should film more. But ultimately, I just share what's important. But some of you have become YouTubers. I think it's time to follow, for example, Salve Salento. It's right below the link. Or what about Casa Stefano? And what about, I don't know who else has decided to start a channel as a result of purchasing a property here in Salento through Salento with Love. But I think this is definitely the place that motorbikes go up and down. And isn't it wonderful? Just in the perfect spot. Wow, 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 wow. This is the life. This is the life. So even the ones that have started their own channel, amazing. If you ask them a few years ago, would they be in front of a camera sharing it with the people? They would say, you're crazy. Now they're in front of a camera sharing it, and in some cases making themselves a little funny, which is fantastic. All I say to you is follow the dream. It's been amazing for me starting a property management company. A lot of people think that we actually are real estate. We are a property management company with a real estate attached to the property management company. So my aim is really to manage your property. But in order to manage your property, I need to make sure that it is the right property to begin with. So I take care of the full process, going from talking to you, which I have done it on Zoom, and you're probably watching this video, you've had a conversation with me, then going out there, picking up a bunch of potential properties, putting them into a bucket and putting them in front of you for you to distill down the ones that I physically go and see, and then Davide gets really excited when I see the potential, when I see really the asset potential, the quality of life potential, and then sharing that 30 years of experience that I have in the property business with you, and you saying, yes, I want to buy it. How do I do it? And then Salento with Love guiding you through the entire process in order for you to get to the signing of the dotted line without ever stepping on the plane. Now, I've worked out that I saved you hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands for each individual sale. I would say an average of about 15 to 20,000 euros, if not more, have been saved. Yes, you think you need to take time off work, you need to fly, you need to travel, you need to book a hotel, hire a car, and then make appointments with realtors, which they don't turn up. They take you to see some dumps, and then you think, oh, my time is running out, I need to go back, and you haven't really accomplished, and you end up buying something that is not the right thing, but you end up buying it because it's the only thing, and you think all of that could be removed by remote purchasing. So I will take this opportunity at the end of 2022 to say thank you very much from the bottom of my heart to everyone who has believed in my ability in picking the right gem for you. And I think it's really very much an accomplished, just the idea of believing and trusting a process of purchasing a property remotely. So thank you very much. Incredible amount of respect for every single one of you that has gone through the entire process and is now part of a beautiful family. Now, what about what's happened in 2022? We didn't stop at selecting and choosing the property and helping you, facilitating the process of purchasing a property. What about the remodeling? What about stepping in and giving you ideas? What about of shifting things around? I've done 19 properties just for myself, and probably, I don't know how many I've done for friends and families over the years that I never got paid for it, but that's another story. But what about that stepping in and distributing the space and discussing possibilities, and then moving in and actually handling the refurbishment, handling the companies that are doing the work, handling everything that comes from choosing the materials, getting everything delivered, and then completing the project. Isn't that extraordinary? So again, this is a moment to say thank you to the incredible number of people around the universe that have trusted the process, but also it's a great opportunity for me to say thank you to the people that have looked after me, and especially my team. Now, do you know that as part of a property management company, we take care of all your utility bills? Yes, I mean, not in the sense that I pay for your utility bills, but we actually pay on your behalf for every single utility bill you get: water, gas, electricity, property tax, which in Italy is called IMU, and the refuse tax, which is called Tari. Now, we take care of all of that. You know that, just to give you a little number, in 2022, more than 600,000 euros have gone through our bank account for paying utility bills on your behalf. Now, can you think of the level of responsibility, having a full-time person there taking care of hundreds of bills on a monthly basis that they need to get paid, and they need to get paid on time in order to in order to make sure that services don't get discontinued, or fines or charges get added on as a result of late payments. Now, we've done that for over 80 clients, and in incredible diligent work in keeping files, paper files, digital files, online and cloud, where you can access it, you can have a look at it. Now, I would say thank you very much to Milena. Yes, I would like to drop a name. The woman behind my fantastic work that gets done in that area of our business. But also, what about the property portfolio manager? This title. Yes, is responsible for your property. If you ever end up buying a property, you have a person that is totally responsible. Whatever happens, the neighbor may call us because there is something happening. Hopefully never drastic or dramatic, but if you do own a property, you'll know that at least once a year, every couple of years, there is always a little emergency. Now, imagine handling over 80 properties, and that number is growing really fast. I've got to have somebody 24/7 there. It could be an alarm that gets triggered off. It could be a fuse that gets tripped and people are in the dark. It could be whatever it is. Fantastic. Totti, well done for the extraordinary work that you've been doing in 2022. You've grown, you've developed, you have delivered. So this is an official thank you on YouTube about my property portfolio manager. What about Hannah Maria? You know, with her searches, she searches, she looks, she spends hours online. And I know, I speak to clients that say, oh, we love to do this online, and we've got more than 500 in our bucket that we're searching. Now, my sister has been doing this for, well, I would say for a few years since we started this. She's become a master at pulling out that gem and put it in front of you for you to make a final call. Absolutely amazing. And we are stepping in the 21st century. We're well advanced in the 21st century. I think we live in a digital era. And although we are a very hands-on property management company, I think it's time as well to introduce some digital aspects to our business. And in 2022, we have started to do that. And it's great. Our clients have the opportunity to go online into a cloud protected zone and find all the documents related to their property, all the things that happen around their property. It's there. All the bills, all the utility bills, everything is in there. Even the profit and loss is in there. Yes, why profit and loss? Yeah, because we're just about to launch. Can I say it? Can I say it? Can I say it? Yes, I'll say it. We're just about to launch a new company called rentingInPuglia.com. And yes, our clients can rent their properties through our portal, and they can generate revenue. Isn't that incredible? What's so special about Renting in Puglia that other renting companies online don't do? Well, we'll talk to you about that in 2023. I'll have to leave a few things behind. We'll never stop. But what an exciting year 2022 has been. So I'll say thank you for everyone that watched the videos, commented on the videos, anyone that decided to press the subscribe button. If you did that, if you haven't done it and you'd like to share the dream, press the subscribe button, press the little bell, and I promise in 2023 to deliver some extraordinary content regarding the beautiful life of Salento. Now, what can I say? I'm a man of vision. I follow my dreams, I follow my visions. I never wake up one morning remembering a single dream. Does it happen to you? But I always remember my visions. Always. I remember my vision of when I was a little child. I was born in the middle of the mountains in Switzerland, and my parents decided to come back to Salento after about 12 years to be precise in Switzerland. So I was only 4 years old. I came into contact with this. From a very young age, the sea. Now my vision. What about my vision? Well, I had a vision, and I can say that in 2022 I've accomplished that vision, which I worked for over 40 years on it. So never give up on your vision. You're probably thinking, oh, relocating to Spain, it's going to be so hard. Relocating to Italy, relocating to Portugal, relocating to Greece, relocating to South Africa, relocating to wherever, to Alaska. No, if that is your vision, just make sure that you do everything to accomplish your vision. Always work in line with your vision. So I have met some very special people during these last couple of years, which they had a vision and they have accomplished it. They needed somebody to allow them to accomplish that vision, and I'm glad that I've been the vehicle that has allowed that to happen. So always follow your vision. Changes are good. If you embrace the change, it means that you want to grow. If you run away from the change, it means that you want to stay, and that you're happy to complain and moan about things in life. Well, change that. Stop moaning, stop complaining, and do something. So if you're thinking of owning a property in Italy, if you're thinking of relocating to Italy, start the process, start the vision, start thinking, press the start button. In the meantime, continue to watch the videos, subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. I love you all. It's been an amazing year. God bless. And all I ask for, it's health, so I can continue to work hard in delivering the dream. Until then, stay safe wherever you are.